Good morning, welcome back. Back at the van. One main job I want to do, got the day off, so I thought I'd pop over and have a look, and I will show you. So where this bolt goes through, it's leaking through there. So I'm going to take the roof rack off. I want to paint it black anyway. So I'm going to put some waterproof tape over the holes just to seal it up while the roof rack's off. When I put the roof rack back on, I'll put some Sikaflex around the hole and under the bolt, but I'm also going to put a washer in the bolt as well. Obviously that way we can seal it a bit better. So let's get cracking on taking this off. So we've got the bolt out. It's not as long as I thought it would be. I thought it would be a bit longer than that. So you might have to put some longer ones in when we put it back on. Yeah, a few more to do. Walkabout. Yeah, that's a little bit longer. There we go. Oh, where are we? So, yeah, someone's obviously just stuck it on with whatever bolts they can find by the looks of it. Right, 2 more left. You might be wondering why I don't just get a socket. Well, I can't put the socket head and the nut in here because the nuts that hold this U-clamp on get in the way. So it's just a old-fashioned spanner job. There we go. All the bolts are off. So just got to give this a bit of a clean. It, and then dry it off. And then we should be able to put the tape over that. So just while we're doing the work, as I've already said, I want to paint the roof rack black. So yeah, we'll take that off. We've got some heavy duty waterproof tape. Right, that'll do. Okay, so you can see where it's pulled in the middle, as long as it seals that up. But this tape's pretty good, I've used it before. It just allows the tape to run sort of straight off into the channel there. So let's do the other three, and that's one job done. So at one point I'm going to try and get this bracket off. Actually, let's do that now. Okay, that's that done. Yep, that's done. Oh. So I've got the headlining off. A bit tricky to film. I've only got my iPhone and a stand and I kept knocking it. So yeah, we've got it off. Some of the clips had obviously been off before. And they're a bit mangled, as you can see. So I'm going to get some new ones to put it back up with. But yeah, I've just been going around just wiping the surfaces. So there you go. Looks pretty. Doesn't look too bad once you give it a wipe. Ooh, that's me knocking over the shelf thing. And then I'm just going to give that a wipe over there. There we go, that's a bit cleaner. Yeah. So, now that's off. I've got a little heater with me. I'm going to try and just put it on in the van for a bit. Just to heat up the metalwork inside really. So even though I've wiped the roof, it's still a bit damp. So let's have a go with that. So I've got the heater on. Just want to warm up the inside of the van really. It won't be on for long, and then I can stick the sound deadening pads up and then yeah, have a job done. So I've got these sound deadening mats. They're not as thick as some that I've seen. Obviously they were cheap. You know, they were from Temu special. But yeah, got a bit of insulating properties, I guess. So without them, it's quite tinny. So let's stick one on and see if it changes anything. You know, admittedly, I'm not holding out much hope because they are just from Temu. But let's have a look. That's going to go there. Put one there. Not as tinny as it was. So let's put some more on. duller tone with the sound deadening on here. Not sure whether to put any in here or not. I'm just going to drone in now. The trouble is it's a double layer here. So if I put it on here, it's still going to drone on the outer layer, but yeah, not entirely sure. Forgot to wipe it. Damn it. Let's dry it off a bit now. Right, just going to whack the old dry it out. Yeah, got my little heater. About 30 quid, but it warms up small spaces really quickly. You change a different colour of the light. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. That'll warm up that piece of metal. Some bits on the doors. That's that. I need to put some bits behind here, but I need to bring my trim tool, which I forgot. I'm not sure if it'll. Oh, might be able to pull it off. Oh, there we go. That's off. So managed to get the panel off. And I'm just going to try and put some bits up in here. As I said before, you don't need to cover the whole panel. enough to dampen the sound, so I'm going to put a bit there. That's it. And should stick back up there, but the glue's so dry. Actually, used a bit of my tape that I used earlier. Just to restore the factory plastic, whatever that is. I'm not sure what it is actually. If it's to keep the water off or what. There's no chance water getting in there. Yeah, what I'll do is when I put the insulation in, I'll stuff it behind there as well, and then I'll just keep it free of this area because that's the locking mechanism. So yeah. Dry that off a bit now. What's that? Oh, it's not good. What's that for? Ah, this goes in there. There we go. So obviously we've just put all the sound deadening on. I didn't quite have enough to do the roof or the floor, so I shall buy another, probably a couple of packs just to make sure I've got enough next time. I thought one would be enough, but yeah, after I've done all the sides and up in between the double layered panels, yeah, I didn't quite have enough. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and get this floor up, see what state it is underneath. First things first, try and get the carpet up. Screwed down. Who screws carpet down? so you can see where it's been leaking on the floor. Yeah. So as you can see, the floor's a bit wet, so that's the reason I taped up holes on the roof, because I think that's where it's coming from. I'm going to attempt to get this floor up. I'm not going to get rid of it, I'm going to keep it so I can use it as a template for the next one, for the next piece. I think it's probably wet through, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use it. But yeah, let's have a look. Screw holes. Right, I think the screws are rotten, so we'll have to try another way. Right, managed to get them off. They were screwed down. There's one screw I couldn't get out, or two that's here. So I'll get that out with some pliers. But it's got a nice... Oh, Robin just flew in the van. It's got this plastic flooring down, so all the water that's come through the roof, it's just been sitting on that. So that might have helped me out. underneath, the floor actually looks okay. I think what I might end up doing, just trying to think actually, could give this a good clean and then just stick everything to this. But mind you, I need to insulate it and sound dead in the floor, so yeah, it's got to come out. But I don't have any fixings for that. It looks like a T50 or something. It's huge. I don't have anything that big at the moment, so yeah. It needs a sweep, but I don't have a dustpan and a brush with me. That'll have to be for another day, I think. So let's go around and have a look, see what we've done today. I forgot I bought my can't remember what they call these now, toffee wheel. Bits there. Gone. You can still see it slightly, obviously, but once we give it a cut and polish, that'll go. Coming off nice. That's an actual scuff. Yeah. Well, it's coming off, but it'll be a lot quicker when I bring my heat gun here. I actually forgot it today, so yeah, that'll be another job for later on. So I had to go off camera, got it mostly off, but yeah, the battery's dying on the drill, so I can't do much more. And quite a few of it, quite a bit of it left. So yeah, that'll be a job for next time. I'm hungry, need to get some food. So we've taped up all 4 roof rack holes. And this needs a bit of a clean. Couldn't quite get it with the pressure washer, but I'll do that at some point. And then I've put the sound deadening material in. It's all in the sides. It is in there as well. And then up there, on this side, down there, it's in there and in there. And I've done the rear doors as well. Yeah, that's that for today. I managed to fold the seat. I could store everything in the front now. So I think next time I come up, I'll try and bring a tool to get these tie down points off. I'm certainly not going to need them, so. But what I might do actually, I might put them on the roof rack. That'd be handy up there. And I need to get that step off because that's had paint all over it. I either get obviously second-hand one or try and sort this one out. If I have a kitchen unit in there, that might end up coming sort of over there anyway a little bit. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, that's today. That's all the bits of timber and stuff outside. That's the other one. I chucked it out the side door. The headlining. I'm going to put it all back in the van because I don't want it getting wet. And yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. If you want to reach out and support me, then yeah, just send me a message. Yeah, if you're a company and want to sort of maybe help out with a build, I don't know, then again, yeah, just give us a shout out. But I think, yeah, next job, bring down, get some more of the sound deadening and do the roof. And in here, I have already got some recycled bottle insulation, which I'll start to put that, but I think I'm going to need a roll or 2. So yeah, on that note, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.